Hi guys, J. Patrick Lamar here. As promised, I wanted to do a more in-depth look at the Tales of the Evermore complete set. So it's the Dark Edition, Wizard World exclusive for 2017. I only made 12 of these sets available. I've got 8 of them left, I believe, at last count. And they are up for sale on my site for a limited time, just while the supplies last. Now, there will be another version of this set coming later, but it will not include the same exact details as this particular set. This set was an exclusive for Wizard World Oklahoma City 2017, so certain elements of the set will not be recreated in the retail set coming next year. It will have some different features. So I wanted to go through briefly the features of this particular set so that you could see them for yourself. So first we're going to look at the set as a whole. Here is the box that it comes in. You can see in the lower right-hand corner there a sticker. We'll get a closer look at that in a second. So I'm going to pull the clear cover off of this box. There you see the 2017 exclusive sticker. Now that number is 13. That's my sample that I had out on the table at Wizard World for people to look at. So there is no official 13th volume. It's just my sample set. Now if we pull the cover card out, you'll get a closer look at the cover, which features Dark and then the Raven Ed. It's marked Dark Edition. On the flip side of that, I'll need to turn that around. On the flip side of that, a little mini poster of Dark's desk with a letter that he wrote to the wizard Azael. If you've read Tales of the Evermore Volume 2, you'll recall that letter. So that's just a representation of that. Inside the box, there's this confidential packet, and I'm going to set that aside for now. We will take a look at that shortly. Inside, you get Tales of the Evermore Volume 1 in paperback. It is signed by me. We'll set that aside for now. And then Tales of the Evermore Volume 2, also signed by me. And we'll set that aside. And then we'll take a closer look at what's in the envelope here. I'll just put these aside. And then we'll slide this box out of the way so that we can unpack the contents of the envelope. So this confidential envelope is basically to help you or whoever you're giving this set to feel like they're part of the story. The contents of this packet are not in any particular order here because this was my sample and they've been gone through. So unfortunately, you're not going to receive them in this order. The order that you'll receive them in makes a little more sense because it starts with a letter from Dark. We'll see that shortly. But here we have a keychain with a wax seal of the letter D, so we know that that's from Dark. There is a skeleton key at the end of it. And if you have read Volume 2 of Tales of the Evermore, you know what that key could be a reference to. We have this folded up piece of paper that's ripped on one corner. This is a page from an elven history book regarding the Orb of Mirrors. And if that doesn't ring a bell, it's because this could be a hint at things to come. Also, a little bit of history about how magic works in the world of Azael. You see, one side is a clean page, a clean side, and a clean edge, and then this is a ripped page because a ripped edge because it's been ripped from an elven history book and folded and hidden away somewhere. The next element in here is a letter. It's on stationery from the Bright Lady Inn and Fine Dining. It's from the town of Greyfolk, if you remember that. This is actually the inn where Azael and Dark stayed. It's a letter from Dark to young Dylan. Here we have a flyer or leaflet handed out about the swordsmith Edwin Creel. If his name sounds familiar to you, that's because you've read Tales of the Evermore Volume 1, and you know he played an important part in that. This little piece, it looks like it's been handled rather roughly, is a police bulletin regarding someone named Dylan Drake, a.k.a. Everett Noon. And this is basically a wanted poster. There's a bit of a description there. And actually, because it was probably hanging in a post office or a police station, it looks like it's been ripped down from a tacked board, a bulletin board of some kind. This next piece is a note to you, stranger, from Dark, explaining to you that the things in this set are meant for you to keep safe and to safeguard. There are clues that are important to what's coming with the Dark Queen. Here we have something with a sticky note from Connie to someone named Bob. Connie and Bob will appear in a later story. Connie's store, more to remember, is an antique shop, and I apologize for the shadow of my tripod appearing here. We see this invoice. There is some information, some important information hidden in this invoice, so it's included for all of you that are willing to dig into it and see what you can find out. And then this was an exclusive piece for this concept. This is an invitation to be tested to see if you're a wizard, and this is from the host of Mount Luminor, signed by some of the members of the host, and a wax seal of a key there that was exclusive to this particular set. So I'm going to unfold this and we'll put these things together so that you can see that. The one thing that's missing from this set is actually a black feather from the Raven Ed. Somehow my sample set, the feather was misplaced, probably as it was being looked at the con, but there will be a black feather as a token of well wishes from Ed the Raven. That'll be in your set as well. So this entire set, both books and all that you see here, plus the Raven Feather, all of this will be available to you for the retail price of $45 right now. With the promo code BookNerd, you get 10% off of that purchase. Or if you are a Patreon member or want to become one, go to the Patreon site and sign in. And any supporter of mine at the dollar a month level or higher will get a promo code for 20% off. So be sure and check that out. This set is limited. There were only 12 made. 4 of them have sold. And we've got 8 more left. They make a great Christmas gift for the young reader in your life to draw them into the story, make them feel like they're part of the adventure. And as I said, they are numbered sets and the books are signed. So please consider this as a Christmas gift for someone that you love. And if you're not ready to invest in the set, if that's not something that interests you, both Volume 1 and Volume 2 are available individually through my web store. So that's it for now. I just wanted you to get a deeper dive into the elements that make up this set. I hope that you are having a great day, and I will see you soon.